and I'm working on tier 3 reading, and they will have already done the Breaking the Code phonics training, and they've already had the whole day at Hill Center of the reading strategies and all that stuff. So they have that background knowledge. I will elicit some of that from them beforehand and make, like refresh their memory. Remember when you did that?
Okay.
And so we've already done that, and now what I'm going to do is teaching part. So anyway, so I'll talk about that with them for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes at the tops. So, and get them to elicit from them what the big 5 are. Okay, the big 5 in reading, as you all know, and you just told me, were, decoding, or I'm sorry, phonemic awareness, phonics, fluency, vocabulary, and comprehension, right? And those are the big 5 everybody knows. So all 5 of these areas, now I'm starting. So all 5 of these areas are critical for reading instruction. They're critical for kids to learn how to read. And what I'm going to model today is a way of instruction that you can use in your reading instruction, and that you can use in really any instruction, but it's particularly good for reading. So it's a good method, and the method is called My Turn Together. I'm sorry, I have to say it wrong. My Turn Together, Your Turn. Okay, so that's the method we're going to use. And I'm going to be the teacher, and you guys are going to act as learners for this. All right. So here's what I would say. Today, we are going to be working on the 6 different types of syllables. Now, I'm going to step out for a minute. This is just the example. You can use this for whatever you're teaching, right? So we're going to talk about 6 different types of syllables. As a reminder, the reason we're learning about 6 different types of syllables is because I want you to be able to sound out and to decode large words. And when you see them in your reading, you can also learn how to spell these words, and you can learn to break them into syllables that way. So first, I'm going to pass out to you this handout, which you maybe even already had, I don't know. But this is a handout that helps you remember about the 6 different types of syllables. And this is called Clover. And you can remember the 6 different types of syllables by the acronym Clover. So I'm going to talk you through these using the My Turn Together, Your Turn technique. Okay? So the first syllable is called a closed syllable. You see that down there at the bottom? Okay. Now, my turn. What is a closed syllable? A closed syllable is when one vowel is followed by a consonant. The vowel is usually short. Together. What is a closed syllable? When one vowel is followed by a consonant, the vowel is usually short. Okay, your turn. What is a closed syllable?
When one vowel is followed by a consonant, the vowel sound is usually short.
Very good. Okay, let's go to the next kind of syllable, which is the LE, which you see just coming up around, okay? Consonant LE. What is consonant LE? When consonant LE is at the end of a word, it makes a separate syllable. Together?
When a consonant LE is at the end of a word, it makes a separate syllable.
Okay, your turn. Carla, what is consonant LE?
When a consonant LE is at the end of a word, it makes a separate syllable.
Very good. Sam, what's consonant LE?
When a consonant LE is at the end of a word, it makes a separate syllable.
Very good. Okay. Then we can go on to open. I'm just going to do one more example. Go to open. An open syllable, when a vowel is at the end of a syllable, the vowel sound is long. This syllable is called an open syllable. What's an open syllable? When a vowel is at the end of a syllable, the vowel sound is long. The syllable is called an open syllable. Together?
When a
Oh,
vowel.
we just did together. I'm sorry. I got messed up. Okay, your turn. Go ahead.
When a
When a
vowel is at the end of a syllable, the vowel sound is long. The syllable is called an open syllable.
Good. Very good. Now, I'm gonna step out for a moment from you listening to these core members. What we would do with the learners is go through each of these together. You noticed at one point I called separately on Carla and separately on Sam. So if you want to check for particular understanding, you can do that. Or if you notice maybe somebody needs a little bit of encouragement, you can do it together. So those are the reasons why you would do it different ways. But this way, everyone gets to practice together. So the next part of the exercise, after we've gone through the types of syllables, and we won't take a long time to go through this either, is I'm going to have a graphic organizer for you, and I will give these to you in groups. So you can be a group of 2.
Hey, partner.
And I will give you these syllable types, and there's a lot of these.
Okay.
So just, don't do all of them really, but take a few and then sort them out according to whether they belong, where they belong. And you can refer to your graphic organizer that I gave you in the beginning to remember the types of symbols. So take a couple minutes and do that. Just pull out 4 or 5.
Then you're keep going.
With core members, I would have certain sets of them.
And I was pregnant, and I can't do that. My partner's doing all the work.
Oh, I'm
She
sorry.
is.
Let Sam try. Or
I'm
maybe Sam
not.
can pull different ones out.
No.
It's okay.
You know, kids will actually do that.
Mhm.
I'm-
Yes, they
Well, they'll
will.
let you do more work. They will.
What kind of vowel sound do you hear in bell?
Oh,
What kind of vowel sound is it?
oh. So is that,
That's bell,
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 short, it's a short,
That's right, it's a short vowel sound. And we have short vowel sounds in which of these?
oh, the first one.
The very first one, closed, right. In fact, that's the only one that's really
So
short.
soft would be there too.
Mhm. That's right. That's right. So very good. And now, with learners, what I would do for members is have them go through and read the list that they have under each of the syllable types and explain, why they made those choices. And so, there you go. Tomorrow, what you will do is you're going to practice doing this same instruction I'm going to put you in small groups to do this same instruction with one another, to try to practice, and you're going to use the syllable types as your example, but to practice what was the name of that technique again?
My turn, together, your turn.
Very good, that's exactly right. And you said it together, perfect. So, okay, this is it. We've done it.
Great.
So-
X, oh,